الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله كما ينبغي لجلال وجهه وعظيم سلطانه. الحمد لله عدد خلقه ورضا نفسه وزنة عرشه ومداد كلماته. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The topic of today is how to be focused and to plan ahead. And I think this topic is being discussed partially hundreds of times. And personally, I believe this topic should be discussed at least in each khutbah for few sentences. Because this is the most important issue that we should be thinking about all the time. When I'm saying focus, if I ask myself or ask you, what was your focus last week or last month or last year? What's the focus? You want to finish your study? You want to have a good job? You need to prove yourself in the new job? You need to move home? You need to have a family? If this is the focus, I believe all of us usually have something like that as a focus. And I consider this as a target, not as a focus. Because, for example, if I'm looking now to the sky and I'm focusing at this moment to look to the sky, if there is a fly in front of my eyes, I'm not distracted by it. If there is a bird, I don't concentrate. Smoke, I don't care. Cloud, I'm looking further. Flight, I'm looking even more than the flight. I'm focused. So what we have discussed now and described now is target like these things. Shouldn't distract us from the focus. And as we are in university here, usually when you are doing your thesis, you are focused that actually you need to please your main supervisor. It's the most important thing you focus about. If your colleagues are upset, it doesn't matter that much. If one of other doctors is not happy, it doesn't matter. Some of the admin team is not pleased, you don't care. Your neighbors, where are you living? You have a focus to please the supervisor. Definitely until you finish your PhD, and after that you might not say goodbye even for him. It doesn't matter, but at this point you are focused about this. Allah Azza wa Jal, وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى, is the ultimate supervisor. There is no stage where you say I have finished with Allah Azza wa Jal. It's all the time. Your supervisor here only knows what you tell him or what you know from other sources. Allah Azza wa Jal knows everything. So the focus of the Muslim that we keep saying all the time, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, is the worship. Allah is the focus. You need to adjust your focus. We could be distracted sometimes from the focus, but soon you have to come back to the focus. It's like the camera. When you have automatic zooming, sometimes it's blurred, and then within seconds it go back to the focus and it shows the picture. This is how the life of the Muslim should be. Focused. This is how we should look into it. Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying in the Quran, وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهِ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. They have been only asked, ordered just to worship Allah Azza wa Jalla. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we know the famous words he said, إِن لَمْ يَكُنْ بِكَ غَضَبٌ عَلَيَّ فَلَا أُبَالِي. Saying to Allah Azza wa Jal, if you are not upset from me, if you are pleased with me, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Think about it for a moment. If this is your focus, what's going to happen to you? إِن لَمْ يَكُنْ بِكَ غَضَبٌ عَلَيَّ فَلَا أُبَالِي. You don't care about the others. And in this poem, when they are saying, فَلَيْتَكَ تَحْلُو وَالْحَيَاةُ مَرِيرَةٌ وَلَيْتَكَ رَاضٍ وَالْأَنَامُ غِضَابُ وَلَيْتَ الَّذِي بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَكَ عَامِرٌ وَبَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ الْعَالَمِينَ خَرَابُ إِذَا صَحَّ مِنْكَ الْوُدُّ فَالْكُلُّ هَيِّنٌ وَكُلُّ الَّذِي فَوْقَ التُّرَابِ تُرَابُ. The meaning of it. If actually the relation between me and Allah Azza wa Jalla is fine, and the relation with all of the human being is bad, I don't care. If the life is difficult, if I'm having troubles in life, but I'm not having troubles in my relation with Allah Azza wa Jalla, I don't care. And the main reason for that is everyone on this dunya is fani, is going to die. So I much be better off believing Allah Azza wa Jalla than believing others. And really I like the word of Al-Bara ibn Malik. Al-Bara ibn Malik, one of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he is also the brother of Anas ibn Malik. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said about Al-Bara, رب أشعث أغبر لو أقسم على الله لأبره منهم البراء بن مالك أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. Might be someone who's not dressing nice, he doesn't look nice. If he make oath to Allah Azza wa Jal, Allah will accept it from him. From them, Al-Bara ibn Malik. Al-Bara ibn Malik, when they have the war with the apostates, which they convert after they became Muslim, after the death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the companion was 10 to 15,000, and those converted from Islam was 150,000. Can you see the equation? He stand there and they look to the companion and say, يا أهل المدينة لا مدينة لكم اليوم إنما هو الله والجنة. O the people of the Medina, Muhajirin and Ansar, there is no Medina for you to go back. There's just Allah Azza wa Jal and the Jannah and the paradise. This summarizes what's the task. This is the focus. We need to be in this focus. Why we need to be in this focus? What's the advantage of the Muslim being focused? When you are focusing, you will have sakina in your heart. Why you have to worry? Why? There is no worry at all. If we look to our life honestly, and we are the same, what's the curve of our life? Like this, up and down like this. Have money? No money. Succeeding? Failing. Have problem with your wife? Had good relation. Had problem with your children? Good relation. Everything in our life this. This shouldn't be the life of the Muslim. Yes, there is a curve going up and down, but within limits. The higher the fluctuation of the curve, the less iman in the heart. And I will give you an example. If one of us had ticket on his car and he has to pay £80 penalty, how much is upset? If he lost the Fajr prayer until the sun rises, what's going to happen? If he lost the Fajr, he say, Astaghfirullah al-Azim. That's it, finished. £80 the ticket, thinking about it. Why I park it here? Where is this place? How is the man? And the whole week, even the month, I have a ticket at this place. So if we are worried about things happening to us in dunya, that much worry, and when we come to our relation of Allah Azza wa Jal, that's fine. It means our focus is on dunya. Our focus is not on Allah Azza wa Jal. So when you have the focus, you have this sakina in the heart. This is why Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying, الشيطان يعدكم الفقر ويأمركم بالفحشاء والله يعدكم مغفرة منه وفضلا والله واسع عليم. The shaitan is promising you that you will be poor, and he's asking you to do sins and fahisha, more sins. And Allah promising you what? Maghfirah, forgiveness, wa fadla, blessing. Think about it please just for a minute. Shaitan usually come to us. If you have today money to eat today, what about tomorrow? If you have for this week, what about next week? If you have for this month, oh, next month you will have more expenses. If you have money for the year, or your children is going to grow in the future, how they are going to live, how they are going to be educated. Or you have money even for education of your children, what about their marriage? What about their flats? What about whatever? It doesn't stop. The shaitan usually coming and to promise you will be poor. And actually ask you to do sins. And Allah Azza wa Jal, Allah concentrate on this. Didn't say, and Allah promise you £1,000,000. Since that, Allah promised you forgiveness. Allah promised you blessing. The blessing of Allah could be money, could be health. The blessing of Allah could be levels in the paradise. But you don't think about this. Allah has never in the Quran promised about money except in one condition. And when you are making charity, donation, sadaqah, then this is the only guarantee that you will get your money back. من ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعفه له وله أجر كريم. Allah Azza wa Jal is going to make mudaafa, is making reward in the dunya and then reward in the akhirah. But apart from that, there is no guarantee about the money. Just concentrate on the blessing and forgiveness of Allah Azza wa Jal. You will also be forgiving the others. Allah Azza wa Jal is saying, قُلْ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا يَغْفِرُوا لِلَّذِينَ لَا يَرْجُونَ أَيَّامَ اللَّهِ. Ask the mu'mineen, the believer, to forgive those who don't actually believe or don't work enough for the day after. Your heart has sakina. I forgive them. I'm not worried about them. This man has done this for me, this one has done this woman. I don't care. I am pleasing Allah Azza wa Jal. So I am focused. So I will not have this jealousy in my heart. Why this man is having this car? His car is Mercedes. Living in a 4-bedroom house. Having all whatever. Why are you looking at this? If you are believer in Allah, this man got Mercedes car, Allah will ask him about using this car. About the money he got in this car. About the blessing he had with this car. The same apply to the house and everything. And Allah has saved you from this and is taking you there. If you want to take Ferrari in the paradise, it's up to you. I'm not sure if you need it there, But this is how you could thinking about it. You think about the reward. So you missed something in this dunya. You missed money, you missed children, you missed wife, you missed health, you missed something. The reward is there. This is why Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying, انظر كيف فضلنا بعضهم على بعض وَلَلْآخِرَةُ أَكْبَرُ دَرَجَاتٍ وَأَكْبَرُ تَفْضِيلًا. Look how He actually made them levels in this dunya. Above each others, in positions, in health, in money. But Allah is saying, الآخرة, the degrees is much, much better. Much, much better. So, if you are going to train for half an hour, you don't even worry if you are going to stand or sit. Yes? If you are going to train 20 hours, you need to ensure that you have a place to sit in. We are going to Allah Azza wa Jal. We need to be sure that we are sitting in the paradise in the akhirah, even if we stand in this dunya. So the focus will prevent such a huge fluctuation in this your life. Because Allah is happy from you, Allah is pleased with you. Then if your wife is upset today, she will be fine tomorrow. If your neighbor is upset today, you could be fine tomorrow. Your children the same. But Allah Azza wa Jal is in the focus. So you have to review every day where I am in my focus. I'm upset, I have lost a child, I have lost a brother, a father, a mother, I'm upset, I can cry. But within a moment, the camera go back to the focus. Allah. I ask Allah for them the forgiveness. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to take them to the paradise. I ask Allah to join me and them in the paradise. Straight away I'm back to the focus. I lost money, I lost a job, I lost whatever. The focus is there. So we need really to be focused in this dunya. And to have this blessing of being focused. You can never please all the humans. You can't. Whatever you do. They say a story about a man and his son and a donkey. When the man is riding the donkey, women looking and say, why? This man riding a donkey and leaving his son walking. He has no mercy. Come down, and then the son rides on the donkey and the man walks. And then the men look at him and say, this son has no adab, is not polite. He should come down. How can he be there? If both of them ride the donkey, people will say to them, they have no mercy. Two in a small donkey, it's too much for this. If they both carry the donkey and walk, are they crazy carrying the donkey? You can't ever please everyone. You can't. Just be focused on Allah Azza wa Jal. If I am doing is satisfying and pleasing Allah Azza wa Jal is enough for me. On the other hand, to be more focused, you have to plan ahead. I'm sorry, a good couple of minutes. You need to plan ahead. Why? You can't just think you are going to the paradise without planning. If you want now to go to a holiday to your country, you book a ticket of the flight, you book also train ticket, someone to take you there, and then hotel accommodation, you do all of the arrangement. You don't expect just to go like this. But you want to go to the paradise like this, without any planning. Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَلْتَنظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ. Fear Allah Azza wa Jalla. And look what you have done for the future. We all have in our mobiles notes and in our diary actions. Urgent, less urgent, could be delayed. We have agenda what to do. What's about our relation with Allah? Where is the agenda? Do you have agenda that next month I will memorize this part of Quran? From next week I will start to pray all the sunnah. From the week after I will do this dua and this dua and this dua. From the week after I will share in this community work. From this, where is your plan? How can you assess that you are actually improving your relation with Allah Azza wa Jal? Where is the scale? It doesn't exist. Do you write it? No. It's just I'm doing what I can do. Who told you are doing what you can do? You can do much better than that. And we all in Ramadan do much better than we do in other months. But we have no plan. And we don't care about having a plan. So if we need to meet Allah Azza wa Jal, if we need to progress and be focused on Allah Azza wa Jal, then we need to have a plan. So please, brothers and sisters, we need to focus on Allah. And we need to plan to our journey to Allah Azza wa Jal. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. ادعوا الله وأنتم موقنون بالإجابة. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما واجعل تفرقنا بعده تفرقا معصوما. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا. أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين وارحم أمواتنا وأموات المسلمين وانصر الإسلام وأعز المسلمين. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله يذكركم واستغفروه يغفر لكم وأقم الصلاة.